everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Christine. I'm here to do my September TBR. God, it's September already. I was supposed to do this a couple of days ago, didn't get to it. Life. So, as you know, I do the RRC challenge, which is the Romance Readers Reading Challenge. And I also am attempting a million more pages challenge. I slot those in where I can, so I don't really talk about it. It's just something I'm trying to do. So, this month, the challenges are, and I've got way more books than I'm probably going to read because orders are starting to come in now. So I'm getting a little bit busier, which is good. But we'll see what I usually do the full RRC challenge. I usually complete that, no problem. Anything else is a bonus. So, the September challenges is challenge 1. Happy September birthday. Read a book published in September or with blue on the cover in honor of September's birthstone, the sapphire. So this was a book that I had received from the author a couple of years ago, and I completely forgot, I put it up and completely forgot about it and stumbled over it. So it fits kind of perfectly. But it's Interpretation by Dylan Callens. I don't know if this is a series or if it's just a standalone, but I'm pretty sure it's sci-fi. 2017, oops. A couple of years. But yeah, Carl Winston awakens to find his son Liam screaming with fear. Liam believes that his father is trying to kill him. Neighbors gather in front of Carl's apartment to help until they see him. The crowd cowers back, sharing Liam's fear at the sight of this monster. Carl runs. His life of luxury is ripped away. Forced beyond the city limits, Carl sees a land bereft of life. Traveling in search of answers, his quest comes to a sudden halt when he collapses. As darkness shrouds him, a figure hovers from above. So, kind of... Interpretation is a dystopian fiction that explores hope and happiness in the bleakest of conditions and what happens when it's ripped away. So there's that one. Second challenge is baby names. This month's name is, and you read what the name means, or the name itself, or the character of that name, or an author with that name. So this month's names are Jasper, which means treasurer, Lydia from Lydia, Greece. I've heard this name pronounced different ways. Elias, the Lord is my God, and Lila, lilac tree. So this one I am doing Jasper Jones by Craig Silvey. I know a lot of people have already read this years ago. Charlie Buckton, a precocious and bookish boy of 13, is startled by an urgent knock on the window of his sleepout. His visitor is Jasper Jones, an outcast in the regional mining town of Cork, and I believe this takes place in Australia because it's an Australian book. Yep, Australian. Where's my... So the next one, challenge 3, is featured author challenge, Julianne Walker. So you can read a book by her, or featuring an animal on the cover or in the story. Bonus if a feline or tiger. With a teacher or a character working in a career where math is important, accountant, banker, STEM, etc. Or tagged as any variation of suspense or romantic suspense. So I could have gone with Life with Pi, but I'm choosing Hell on Wheels by Julianne Walker, and it's book 1 in the Black Knights Inc. series. Motorcycles, bad boys, that's all I wanted to know. So then challenge 4, I have to read a book before this, but I'll get to that in a bit. And challenge 4 is Little League Month. Read a book with a ball of any kind on the cover, set during any wartime, or tagged as a variation of sports or baseball. So this will be Changing the Game by J.C. Burton, and it's book 2 by the Play-by-Play series. And I have to read the first book first, which is The Perfect Play by J.C. Burton. So, but it has a baseball on the cover, so that fits the challenge. think this is it for ebooks. So that challenge 5. This book up here. National Indoor Plant Week, which is the 3rd week. It says read a book with any plant on the cover, featuring a character who likes to garden or has plants, or with a green cover. So I'm going with Hard 8 by Janet Ivanovich. It's book 8 in the Stephanie Plum Bounty Hunter series. I think everybody knows what that one's about. Challenge 6 is September 1st, Emma M. Nut Day. Read a book with any communication device on the cover, with a female character, a main character, and with double letters in the author's first or last name. So Emma, M's, or Nut, with the T's. And I am going with Linden Falls by Joshua Hershey. This is a book I just received. There's Apollo from the author. So Falls. And challenge 7 is September 5th, Be Late for Something Day. Read a book featuring a clock, watch, or other timekeeping device on the cover, with a character who puts off doing something they know they should do for any reason, or with an author's first or last name that starts with a letter in Procrastination. So the original cover of this has a clock on it. I don't. I have the movie tie-in. But his name starts with an S, and that's in Procrastination. So that's Stephen King's 4 Past Midnight. I read this years ago. In fact, I thought I had the copy with the clock on it. I hope that came out the right way. But yeah, so it's a bunch of short stories. So I can read this intermittently throughout the whole month because, chunky book. It is 744 pages long, and it's very small already. I forget how many stories are in here. It's just the 4 or... Yep. The Langoliers, Secret Window, Secret Garden, The Library Policeman, and The Sundog. So, yeah, I'll read that. And then challenge 8 is September 6th, Fight Procrastination Day. Read a book featuring a character that may need to work around the clock. Example, EMT, doctor, lawyer, law enforcement, etc. With a gung-ho character, someone eager to start something, do something, or lets nothing stop them. Or with a title that starts with a letter in Procrastination. So this one is for women. My mom loves the series. But one's a lawyer, one's a... homicide inspector, medical examiner, assistant DA, and the crime desk for a newspaper. So it's book 1 in the Women's Murder Club by James Patterson, and it's the first to die. I think there's 22 books out. My mom's read them all, and she loves it. And then challenge 9 is September 21st, International Peace Day. Read a book with a serene or peaceful looking cover, your interpretation, featuring people or groups putting aside differences or making peace about something, or with an author's first or last name initial in peace. So, Wings by April and Pike. I really do like this cover because I have a thing for butterflies. In fact, I have one tattooed on my ankle. On water, the flower petals. So, it looks peaceful to me, and Pike. So, the last challenge is read any book of your choice. So this is one of my A Million More Pages challenge. And it's His Duty, Her Destiny by Juliet Landon. It is a Harlequin historical, medieval book. But it looks to me like she's wearing pants, so she might be trying to live in a man's world sort of deal. So that's the Triple RC challenge. Now, books that I have library due dates coming up. So there's these 4. I thought there was 4. April and Pike's is coming up too, so that'll be the first one I read. This one is The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. I was going to use this for a challenge in a previous month, and I didn't get to it because it was chunky and I didn't have time. So this should be a quick read, though. The writing's fairly quick, and it's a young adult, so We shall see. Hopefully I can get to this one. Truth or Beard by Penny Reed. First in the Winston Brothers series. I don't know what's holding me off on this. But something should, like, it's been on my TBR for 2-3 months now. Trying to. The other one, fourth one is Borrowed Crime, a bookmobile cat mystery by Laurie Cass. I think this is book 3 in the series. She works for the library, but she runs a bookmobile, so she drives around the county lending books, and she always finds dead bodies. Her cat likes to take off and find dead bodies for her. The last one is A Winter Scandal. It's book 1. I don't know what the series title is, by Candace Camp. But it is book 1 in a series, Harlequin Historical. So, when plain and proper Thea Bainbridge stumbles upon a baby in the manger of her church's nativity, she is understandably shocked, discovering a brooch bearing the insignia of Gabriel Lord Morecombe. Hidden among the child's clothing, she is certain the dissolute rake is to blame. Incensed, Thea sets out to reproach the arrogant lord, only to find herself utterly swept away. So those are the library due date books, so we'll see if I get to these. And these ones, challenges and just because I feel like it. This one I've spoken about at length. I'm not going to get into it. You can read or watch some of my other videos. But it's The Roofer by John Hurley. Enough said. Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown, 9 Lives to Die. This is like book 20 something of the series. I was going to do a challenge for the cat on the front. Went with something else. But yeah, I've been reading this and they're going downhill because the author is going on soapboxes too much. But I liked it better when Harry worked at the post office. Things were a lot lighter. When she stopped working at the post office, that's when the author started really getting on her soapbox of her political views. So we shall see. I read it for the animals. I don't read it for the writing. And these two are for the Million More Pages challenges. This one is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Everybody knows what this one is about. Yeah, like I know the story. I've watched the Disney version. I've just never read the book. And the last one is City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. It's book 5 in the... Oh boy. The Mortal Instruments. I just kept thinking Immortals. So yeah, everybody knows what this one's about as well. In fact, I've forgotten some of the story. So, those are what I hope to get to this month. If I actually get to all of them, we shall see. So let me know if you've read any of these, if you like them. Don't forget to hit the like and comment below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.